most I spent on one of these is like $4. But always get used books if you're willing to, unless you want to buy a new book. But these are all pretty good condition, and I have like 10 books, so hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know which ones you've read and which ones I should read first, because I haven't read any of these really. Actually a few, but let's just get started. First, I have this. This is one of the most popular ones I got, 1984. By George Orwell. This is really popular now because a lot of people say that it's like the world right now. I Mitch Albom book, I feel like. Well, you guys said you like the really fast, not really, but like fast tapping. I like the scratch. That's, I don't know what you call this. Just scratch. But yeah, the next book I'm about to show, I have read since my last video. I don't know which book to bring with me on vacation. I think I'm gonna bring one of the books I showed in my other videos, A Tree Grows in Parkland, because it's really small. It's like probably the oldest book I have that I bought. I think I might spend my first earnings on The Count of Monte Cristo. I still haven't found that book. My mom thought we were gonna find it on sale, but I told her it's super popular, and yeah, we still haven't found it. So I'm probably gonna have to buy it from online or something. But I did find the one other book I really wanted to get, which is the last book I'm gonna show. So. There's not really a synopsis here for this book. Yeah, we're back in this room because my sister's not home right now, so I can actually film a video here. The only thing is this chair is really squeaky, so I'm gonna try not to make noises with it. But I'm really trying to, I'm gonna start trying to make, like, focus on making good sounds, because usually I get distracted when I start rambling about random stuff. But yeah, I have A Little Faith by Mitch Albom, and it's a true story. And this is the one that I have read, and this is the other Mitch Albom book I got. It is called For One More Day. This one's pretty small, about 180 pages. I like the texture for the finger tip tapping on this one. Nice bassy tapping. But this one was extremely good. I don't know why I use the word extremely. I actually did get good reads, so I don't know why it doesn't let you rate like 0.5 stars. I wish that was a thing, but I give this 4 stars. This one was really inspirational, super easy to read, and very relatable, because it's literally about this guy's parent. It's pretty dark, honestly. This guy's about to, he's about to end, and then he sees his mom who's already is called, it is, wow, I can't talk, The Great Divorce. And this is about 150 pages. It has interesting texture. I didn't really see this at the library, so I decided to get it at Savers. But this is another book that has a really interesting synopsis. I just finished the Screw Tape Letters, actually. I borrowed that one from the library. It was changed how, it opened my mind to a lot of things. It's an amazing book for Christian. It's honestly probably a must read if you're a Christian. The Screw Tape Letters. It's his most popular, I feel like. But yeah, it's not overrated at all. There's 30 letters or chapters, and each of them you can learn something that's super important. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noises. I'll read you the thing. In The Great Divorce, C.S. Lewis again employs his formidable talent for fable and allegory. The writer finds himself in hell boarding a bus bound for heaven. The amazing opportunity is that anyone who wants to stay in heaven can. This is the starting point for an extraordinary meditation upon good and evil, grace and judgment. Lewis's revolutionary idea is the discovery that the gates of hell are locked from the inside. In Lewis's own words, if we insist on keeping hell, or even earth, we shall not see heaven. If we accept heaven, we shall not be able to retain even the smallest and most intimate souvenirs of hell. So, that's pretty much it. It sounds really interesting, and it's really short. I would have read this if I wasn't reading the Screw Tape Letters. So, I'll probably read it when I get back home from vacation. Let me know any other C.S. Lewis books I should get or read. I have Mere Christianity. I'm trying to think what I've done since my last video. I usually like to talk about what I've been up to, but here is actually the book I'm reading right now. It's probably in the thumbnail. Theo of Golden. This is one of the most popular Christian books in the last decade. Well, I don't even know if it's what's it called? Its genre is Christian fiction, but it is kind of, basically. Which is why some people kind of were hating on it, because they didn't really, or they weren't expecting a Christian book, but I mean, there's both good things and bad things about it. Like, it's pretty easy to understand. What's like really easy to understand. But some of the sentences are like a little basic, or he's trying to use some big words. To be honest, the first like 50 pages were pretty good, but I was like considering if I wanted to keep reading. But then I got to this one chapter, chapter 23, and it was like really, I think it's chapter, no it wasn't, it was another chapter. But it's one of the chapters that reveal his past a little bit. If you guys don't know, it's about this man named Theo who goes to a city called Golden one day, and most of the book is about figuring out why he's there, what's his goal, and all that stuff. But this one chapter was like really well. I don't even know how to describe it. It was super good, and it actually made me like put the book down and like think, which is super impressive if a book can do that. That's one of the reasons why I like reading. I don't know if I said this before, but for reading, you can literally pause whenever you want and just sit with your thoughts and what you just read. While with like TV or like movies or games, I mean, you can pause it, obviously, but like it's not the same, you know? Oh yeah, this is my favorite book for whatever this is called. But it's really interesting. I really like the conversations between the characters. I think, I don't know. I've been trying to talk to more strangers, and this guy's literally just talking to strangers the whole time. And I'm trying to learn from him a little bit, but I mean, it's not fully realistic. I mean, it is realistic. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But overall, I think it's getting really good. If you like crazy plot lines and stuff, then this is not really the book for you. It's really simple, easy to read. I guess you could call it like a palate cleanser. I heard that word getting thrown around on BookTube. I've been on BookTube, bro. But it's just super enjoyable and easy to read. Nothing too crazy. I'm only a third way, so I can't say really for sure anything. But this has a crazy rating on Goodreads. We will see what I rate it in the next video, probably. But overall, I think it's gonna be a really good book. Yeah, I don't know what. So I think there's something wrong with the spine. It makes a really weird sound. I don't know. Sorry about that. was the East of Eden, then I'll make a video about it. Because literally, I'm still thinking about East of Eden to this day, bro. Definitely my favorite book. Pretty sure the author wrote this when she was like super young. Oh, this book's actually only $9. It's actually pretty cheap. Like full price. Emily Bronte's novel of impossible desires, violence, and transgression is a masterpiece of intense, unsettling power. It begins in a snowstorm when Lockwood, the new tenant of Thrush Cross Grange, on the bleak Yorkshire moors, is forced to seek shelter at Wuthering Heights. There he discovers the history of the tempestuous events that took place years before, the intense passion between the foundling Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw, her betrayal of him, and the bitter vengeance he now wreaks on the innocent heirs of the past. So, I'm pretty sure it's like a tragic love story. So we will see. I'm probably gonna read Crime and Punishment before this one, though. I kind of regretting that I found this book at the book sale that I got this one, and it was Les Miserables. I can't pronounce it correctly, but that's another classic. I'm pretty sure it was like 1,000 something pages. It was only like $1, but I didn't buy it. I don't know why. I didn't know it was a classic. You know, I keep seeing people recommending it. Nail tapping's pretty good. Today is my final summer league basketball game, so I'm kind of happy about that. I like the fast type 2 nail tapping, but I'm excited for this one. There's a few books here that I'm just excited when I look at it to read it. Alright, here is 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khaled Hos. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I don't know. This was only $1, so I haven't read The Kite Runner yet, which I do have, which I probably should have read first before I got it, but I've heard really good things about both of the books. I don't know if they're similar or not. I really don't know much about these books at all, but I know they're pretty sad, tragic. This is about almost 400 pages, but the font is pretty big. So shouldn't be too hard to read. I don't even know if there's a synopsis here. I'm assuming I'm supposed to read The Kite Runner first. I don't know. I don't think this is a sequel or anything, though. this is Aragon. I've actually never read any of these books before. It is the Inheritance Cycle series, I believe. And it is by Christopher Paolini. I genuinely don't know what it's about. I think one of you guys said it was your favorite books. So, super popular, I know that. I don't know why I never read this as a kid. But there's a dragon here, so I'm assuming that's what it's about. Can't read the back. I haven't read it yet. When Aragon finds a polished blue stone in the forest, he thinks it is the lucky discovery of a poor farm boy. Perhaps it will buy his family meat for the winter. But when the stone brings a dragon hatchling, Aragon soon realizes he has stumbled upon a legacy nearly as old as the Empire itself. Overnight, his simple life is shattered, and he is thrust into a perilous new world of destiny, magic, and power. With only an ancient sword and the advice of an old storyteller for guidance, Aragon and the fledgling dragon must navigate the dangerous terrain and dark enemies of an empire ruled by a king whose evil knows no bounds. Can Aragon take up the mantle of the legendary dragon riders? The fate of the empire may rest in his hands. So this is a fantasy book, and it is about 500 pages. Wow. I don't know. My favorite series was Harry Potter, so for kids books. It's not even really for kids, but I'm keep hitting the mic. I'm sorry. I just really want to get close to the mic. It's pretty new, pretty good condition. Again, this was only $1, so. It just sounds really good. I know the sounds are getting probably repetitive, but I love book sounds. Aragon. Alright, 2 more books. his best books. So now I have this one in the stand. I don't know which one I should read first, but I don't like hardcovers as much as paperbacks, but this was only $4. So. It has a, what's it called? Dust cover, I think it's called. You can see. But I literally just know it's this guy goes into the past to try to save JFK. So you can see. I don't know how much I will enjoy this, but I will say I saw Haley Pham this, and she was like reading Stephen King books for a week. And she said this was her favorite by far, so I'm expecting good things. I think I got his two longest books, The Stand and this one. It is actually pretty long, I'm pretty sure. I remember I tried reading it online one time. That was a while ago. But I've read Misery, so that was a really good book. Pretty cool cover. It's probably like £5. Maybe more. Maybe £8. But I actually have been trying to work out. random note, but I'm trying to grind because basketball is basically over now. And me and my friend have been just going to the Y. It's nice to work out with a friend. See, it's easier to push yourself more. I mean, it's kind of hard to make sounds with this because it's big book. We have one more book, and it is Lonesome Dove, which is the one I've been hyping up. But there's actually 3-in-1 books. 3-in-1 book. Lonesome Dove, Leaving Cheyenne. I don't know. What's it? And The Last Picture Show. I don't know if those two other novels are good or not, but all 3 of them are in this one book. And the first one is Lonesome Dove, so I will definitely be reading this Lonesome Dove, at least. And it takes up over half of the book. Oh wow. Yeah, it is about 600 pages in this book. And this is 900 pages in total. So it takes up 2/3 of this big book, Lonesome Dove, which is one of the most praised books. I feel like everyone who's read it has said it's a masterpiece, and the characters are the best, and the dialogue is super real. This is kind of old, but it was only $4, I think. I was super excited to find it. And I don't know, I just feel like I think it's gonna remind me of Red Dead Redemption 2. That is one of my favorite video games. And I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna get the same type of vibes, hopefully. Hopefully it's as good as Red Dead Redemption. is probably the one I think I'm gonna like the most out of these.